Hello, Colas, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer news. We start with Celta Vigo. It has been reported that the La Liga club is now ready to sell their key defender Javi Galán to FC Barcelona for 13 million euros. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about our new third kit, which was released earlier today. As you can see there, it is gray, not white. Many people have been confusing about the color. And we are going to be discussing in this episode why Barcelona's third new kit is gray instead of white that people were expecting from the leaks that we saw. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and please make sure to watch it right up to the very end. Celta Vigo would be willing to let Barcelona transfer target Javi Galán leave the club this summer if they receive an offer of around 8 and 13 million euros, according to a report from Sport. The 27-year-old joined the Galician outfit only last summer, arriving from SD Huesca in a deal worth 2 million. He quickly became a key part of Eduardo Cudet's side and established himself as one of the better performing left-backs in the Spanish top flight. In 41 appearances for Celta, Galán has registered 4 assists, one of which has come in the ongoing campaign. His performances piqued the interest of Barcelona, who were heavily linked to the move for the Spaniard earlier in the transfer window. However, Barca shifted their attention to Chelsea's Marcos Alonso in recent weeks but have encountered complications in their pursuit of the 31-year-old. It has forced them to look for alternatives, taking the club back to Galán again. The 27-year-old is contracted with Celta Vigo until the summer of 2026 and is protected by a release clause worth 18 million euros. Why they could be reluctant to let go of a player who is a key part of their setup, the report states that an offer of 13 million could change their stance. It is further claimed that the La Liga side would be open to receiving the fee in installments, a percentage of which could go to Huesca as part of their previous agreement. However, there seems to be a belief within the Celta Vigo camp that Galán might not leave at all. As far as Barcelona are concerned, Alonso remains a priority target, but negotiations with Chelsea are proving to be so tricky as they are trying to include the left-back as part of their offer for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, with the Catalans uninterested in such an option. With a week left for the transfer window to slam shut, there could be a flurry of activity at Camp Nou in the coming days. Whether if it is Galán or Alonso will arrive to strengthen the left-back remains a question. Javi Galán have been talked about a lot these past few days when it comes to potential new left-backs. Barcelona need a left-back, no doubt about that. Alejandro Balde played last game against Real Sociedad and I think he did well. He did well. I never saw any flaws in his performance that night. But Barca still needs a left-back. We need competition. And with that, it is a situation of Barca trying to make Jordi Alba have a reduced role in the team. At first, we got reports of the fact that Barca are planning that if a new left-back comes, like maybe Marcos Alonso, then players like Alejandro Balde must be loaned out. But it seems as though that will not be the case anymore, as Javi is now willing to keep Alejandro Balde as a left-back at Barcelona. The board of directors as well have also been urging Javi to try to be putting Balde often, and they were even surprised in the first La Liga game when Javi decided to go for Jordi Alba instead of Balde, when we consider the fact that Balde have been one of the best players in our preseason tour in the United States. So let's see what happens. So Barcelona are looking for players. Javi Galán as well as Marcos Alonso are the two most talked about potential left backs that Barca want to have. Alonso was even the one that we all were sure that he would come to Barca, but things have now just gone so complicated, right? Barcelona, by the way, is suffering financially after signing 5 players and registering them by hard struggle before the day that La Liga started. Even though up to now they have not even been able to register all their new signings, as Jules Koundé continued to be the only member of the squad. still unregistered, which of course is something that is really disturbing to many Barca fans and to Jules Koundé himself, as he's reportedly worried for the fact that Barca are still unable to register it. So Javi Galán, is still very much doubtful if Barca will succeed in having Galán pursued or maybe Marcos Alonso, because we know Barca still needs some funds. First of all, they'll start thinking to register Koundé before going for any other player. So we know the time limit is not too much for this transfer window to come to a close. So it's going to take a miracle for Barca to get everything that they really desire in this transfer window. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona will debut their new third kit for the 2022-23 season in the upcoming friendly match against Manchester City today Wednesday, August 23rd. Promoted by Juan Carlos Onzue for the benefit of the fight against ALS. The design of the kit is inspired by the Creu de Sant Jordi, as this year marks 30 years since the club were awarded the Creu Olympic Cross by the Catalan government. Before the official launch, many predicted the jersey would come out in white. As it turns out, the shirt rather features a pinch of grey tone. Furthermore, Barcelona have also decided to use different designs while keeping the usual colors intact. From the statement that Barca Universal just wrote from the institutional vice president of Barca, he said the third kit is grey and it was never expected to be white. Remember that kits are chosen 2 seasons before they release and they cannot be changed. Interestingly enough, it's been 43 years since the club last wore a white shirt, a color of their arch-rivals Real Madrid, and as it turns out, the club did not want to receive the criticism this year either, as they did back in 1957. In a recently unearthed story, it's been revealed that the Catalan team took the field in white shirt in 1957, and the players went on to receive the jitters from the crowd. This forced the team to change the shirt in the second half, and the players went on to play the rest of the match in a different shirt. However, ever since that incident, there have been rumors or numerous instances when Barcelona have in fact donned white shirt. Most notably, they did so during the 1959-1960 season of the European Cup. The jersey was featured against the likes of Milan and Hannover 96. During the 1978-1979 season, the players wore white shirt and blue shirts in England against Aston Villa and Ipswich Town. The away loss to Ipswich Town in March 1979 marked the final time the team wore a white shirt. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.